Hey everyone, I'm Rather Coherent, back with more heavily modded XCOM 2. We're going into Operation Astral Justice, a very difficult Haven Assault mission. Probably going to be one of the hardest missions we've seen in a while, but we also got one of the best teams I've fielded in several episodes. Fully equipped with tier 2 gear, at least except for a few things like the grenade launchers and gauntlets that I just can't upgrade to tier 2 until I've done some other researches. I can't afford armors for the Sparks. I don't have tier 2 weapons for 2 of the Sparks, but their base weapons are still very, very good. I'm pretty confident in this team. It's a very aggressive, very strong team. There's no support units. We don't have field medics for safety. We don't have field supports for all the cool stuff that feels like they're contributing. We just have shard guns and rocket launchers. And they might not be flashy, but they get the job done, and that's what we need for this mission. I don't think there's much else to say. I think it's time to get in there and see what the Warlock has for us today. So let's load up. And while we do, if you want to hit the like button, I wouldn't be opposed to all that algorithm nonsense, commenting, subscribing. It's really appreciated. It really does help the channel grow. I go on a rant about how we never use sniper rifles, and as soon as I load in, behold, the water tower of high ground that has line of sight to everything. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. First things first, we're gonna run forward to this tile on Magpie to break the body block. Next, Dread Mechanism's just gonna walk forward on the water tower. Oh, you can't jump up the side, you have to go up the ladder? I don't know about that pathfinding. Anyway, I'll continue running forward on the water tower. I like the idea of having my spark up here, to be honest. Like, I do think that for the first turn, this is a fine position. We're obviously positioning to fight on this flank, so I'm going to sprint forward on the Templar. Same thing on the Sapper. Oh yeah, we have multiple of these Sparks, that's right. What a team. Sprint forward on the other Spark. Sprint forward on Psycho Mantis, though I would kind of like to be in cover here. Yeah, well, get fucked. There's not cover to be in, we're going this way. I will sprint forward here to take a look in a direction we haven't gone yet. We do get eyes on something. Question is, what and where? Berserkers have shown up, Advent Mech, and what kind of sectoid was that? A soldier, that's fine, that's fine. Going to Overwatch here. Seems like the thing to do, because they're probably coming this way. I might be losing my scout, depending on how fast that Berserker is. No, we're fine. Take him out, Magpie, I believe in you. Yeah, look at him go. I mean, it still has a billion health, but it's a lot less than it used to be. Anyway, this is why I put one of my Sparks on the high ground. I was very aware of this possibility. That mech is kind of far back, though. Oh, we weren't expecting to get double pulls here. Not even entirely. I guess we have like a barely line of sight here. That's definitely gross. I don't like that pull as much. We have a Pioneer to tank all of that, no problems. I guess they can just tank it and die instead. All right, if you want to live and do lots of damage, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, that wasn't what I would describe as living. Or dealing lots of damage, but we didn't really get to that step. You idiots. At least I don't have to now. I heard a faceless. Oh, that Biotrooper got shot was a actual Biofaceless in disguise. Alright, I see. Back in the top left over here. Nice. Weird that it said 2 damage, not like 2 damage 1 armor or 1 damage 1 armor. Not sure what's up with that. Frost Legion adders are out and about. Hey, they finally finished wandering around. We can do stuff again. We have Bombardment Protocol here. We don't really have any like mandatory targets for it. I don't like the Pathfinder. That seems like a really good Bombardment Protocol though. First, what is our Marine doing this turn? He has a shot there, a shot here. The Marine is shooting the Berserker this turn. Very nice. Our Pioneer is up here. They can pull whatever Overwatch they want. There's no Overwatch to pull over here. And no great things to do in the first place. Seems to me like the only thing the Pioneer is doing this turn, if he's doing anything at all, is punching this Pathfinder. So let's go punch that Pathfinder. was kind of hoping to use that tree later, but as long as the man's dead, I won't be too upset. I'm going to run back in this direction to put some distance between the Dread Mechanism and the Bio-Faceless. Over here, since Soldier has a 100% here that he can take twice for 12 to 16, probably not killing. I think it's worth to use this somewhere, like here, for instance. That requires some assistance to bring down the mech. What do we have going on? It seems like it's a bit of a waste, to be honest. Because, like, these grenades are, you know, 5 to 6. I only need a little bit, but no kill like overkill, I guess. Let's go ahead and use one. I can't quite get all of them. Well, the one this is needed for is the stuff in the back to let Bombard Protocol one-shot. After this, we have Bombard Protocol and to shoot here. We're gonna need somebody to finish off the Berserker, but that doesn't seem too hard to make happen, right? Right? Surely it's easy. Anyway, kill them. Oh wait, that was flashing his little health bar, but he's at 6 with 1 armor. He's not guaranteed to be dead from this at all. He is, though, so that's nice. Then I take the 100 here on the Berserker. Down to 9 health. Somebody is gonna have a bit of a hard time finishing that off, actually. Oh wait, Templar, how are you looking? You deal 4 to 5 right now. Probably a 2-man job to finish it off then. I think I'm just overwatching with the second shot here. I'm not going to be suppressing that at the end of the turn. The Templar will be finishing him off. The issue is that he couldn't fail if I blue move first. Like, he might not have the distance. He should be able to get here at least. I wanted to move the Common Engineer up, but there's no path for it is the issue. Fine, I'll move the Common Engineer this way on this flank. Let's sort of give up on the left side. 74 is not as high as I was hoping for either. That'll teach me to dealt. And we actually want to finish here with Sword Saint because we want to stack the focus. It's very important. Berserkers don't counterattack. I was briefly like, oh no, it's a Muton, but that kind doesn't. It's fine, it's fine. We use momentum to get back. Actually, we probably just get right here and get ready to go up top, huh? That seems reasonable to me. You're just overwatching like I thought you would be. You have a big gun. What can we do with said big gun? Where are you that this is not a flank? Oh, there's a tiny rock in front of you that's half cover. I see. I'm going to aid Protocol, the other Spark that's in the open, because since Soldier does not have armor, and then Overwatch for the face as it's about to run forward. This should make them shoot Dread Mechanism, and Dread Mechanism is not a good target. Meanwhile, I wanted to scout over here. I forgot all about you. Going left just gets me caught by a Faceless. I'm going to move to here, but not go up top. I'd be dashing into Fogabor pretty aggressively with that. I'm not sure he would be safe if I did. Muton Infector taking shots at the civilians. Who cares? I mean, maybe Antony cared, but he's not voicing any complaints anymore. Advanced Biotrooper running forward. Still not doing anything I care about too much. Joke's on you, buddy. That must have been a dodge because it should have dealt 1 damage if it wasn't dodged. We get our Overwatch shots on the Faceless like I was hoping to. Not as accurate as I was hoping for it to be, though. That looks like a dash to me, but they usually, yeah, they usually, Counter-Strike would interrupt anyway. The normal Faceless animate in 2 moves, but Bio-Faceless animated in 1. If there is any modder out there looking to change the code on Faceless to do what that Bio-Faceless just did, you'd be a hero of the community. Because holy shit, I didn't even know they could. I just assumed there was some hard-coded limitation where they can't. But Bio-Faceless just run in 1 move, unlike the normal Faceless, and it's wonderful. First things first, let's inform our decisions. I'm going to run to here. I don't want to go too far forward. I've got no idea what the top area looks like. Nothing in vision yet, but vision is heavily, heavily obscured out here. Run over here to the next piece of full cover, get a different angle. Still nothing. It's looking like we can probably move up through this top area. For now, what do we have eyes on? We have eyes on a Biotrooper with 81 to hit. I'll gladly take that shot twice. Wait, why do I think I can do that? You don't have Marauder. You're not a skirmisher. It's fine. You don't need to play good. I think the thing to do here is to finish it off with shield bash. 73 to kill, moving it in the right direction. Very nice. Just keep going towards that infector. On my Marine, there's nobody in range to shoot him right now, or shoot her rather, but I don't want to take the risk that that's about to change, so I'm going to stay in cover, put bullets into this faceless. We should be able to bring it down this turn. Very nice start. Just going to pop up to the high ground and then take the shot on Carbon Mile. 100 like I thought. Not dead though, unfortunately. The downside of having unupgraded guns. Now over here, Sword Saint, are you in range? That would have been way too much to ask. You're almost in range. I think the play is to run Combat Engineer back to the left, or Psycho Mantis, I should use your names, and then just take it out with a shotgun. That's Bio Faceless solved. Over here, I think I'm good to just run forward. I'm not 100% sure that this would be safe. This would be safe if I could get to it. And I can if I just move my Templar first. But now I'm back in the same place where I'm like, oh, I kind of want to do it now. What is this objective other than a guilt trip? I'm going to run to here as my first action on the Templar. Doesn't pull, which is not a surprise. Going to move to here on the Sapper. Doesn't pull. And that should be enough to confirm that Sword Saint is safe here, which is a better position offensively. The Infector, yep, taking shots at Dread Mechanism, no surprise. They are probably going to be a small wounds. Got lucky there. Alright, so we have a Frost Legion Adder pod way off to the right. And no new information.
Down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Kinetic Strike is a good start there. We have range for rockets. He has armor, so we're going to want to use a rocket. Carbon Mile is the one with the basic gun. So I think it makes a lot of sense to run forward on Carbon Mile and then use one of their rockets on this Mutant Infector. Between that and Kinetic Strike, it can probably kill, and if it doesn't, we shouldn't have any problem finishing it. Kinetic Strike definitely does not finish at that range. It is not in range for a Rend, unfortunately. Accuracy there leaves something to be desired. You can't make it up top. We're definitely Kinetic Striking it. Like, that always happens. It's just a question of, can it die this turn at all? Like, if the 73% for the Kinetic Strike misses, do you just counterattack your normal Muton? Well, I miss, so it doesn't look like he counterattacks. But I do leave this more embarrassed than productive. Now, from here, there's no way in hell that I'm participating. So I'm just going to be running forward to catch back up with everyone, unfortunately. Gonna move forward to the full cover here and drop a gas grenade. Wait, are you an Infector? You're gonna be immune to it, no points. I'll just shoot my shard gun and see how it goes. Alright, maybe we can kill it after all. We need to find someone else to shoot. Actually, my Templar does have sidearm specialist and an upgraded gun. Might not have the range, but he definitely has the spirit. We have Volts, but I don't want to spend energy because I have Consecrated Blades. Are you sure that that doesn't kill? You're highlighting 3, but the damage sure says 4 to 7. Well, joke's on me, the damage is actually 0. I can get up top to a similar position as the Sapper, take a shot, miss it, be sad. We all know it's how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, it's only 38. I shouldn't have even bothered. I'm sorry for doubting you, Psycho Mantis. Never mind. Just Magpie and the Reaper. Magpie's going to move here to full cover facing the direction of the remaining fight. The Reaper is going to start heading towards that fight to figure out where exactly it is. There's going to move from full cover to full cover. The rest of the team so far behind us that there's no rush at all. Alright, they're a little bit closer than they were last time, but not really threatening. Well, maybe they were threatening to Yavshun over there, but, I'm fine. Alright, Resistance, are you going to do anything this time, or are you going to AFK again? Hey, somebody's defending themselves. This is a different direction. We have a trooper pod above them and an adder pod to the right. There are 2 pods left at least. Also, we haven't seen the warlock. Did he not actually show up? I thought he was guaranteed to, but I guess not. Oh, there's a pod over here where we are too. There's a sectoid soldier pod. That is actually not how I thought this was playing out. So there is a 3rd pod for sure. Got an advanced trooper as well. Nothing too crazy in this pod so far. And that's it for insider information. All right, it's not as much of a building as I thought it was, I'm gonna be honest. Gonna move here. If it pulls, it pulls. All right, I'm okay to move up into this and fight them next turn. Man, this place is awful. This is some of the most thick full cover I've ever seen. Just gonna move to here. Just keep sliding through it on Baroque Baron. All right, we've got eyes on the Frost Legion pod. Maybe it's just an adder. I don't think that's accurate. Going to take an Overwatch here. Going to blue move into full cover and reload on Magpie, because I mean, you got to. Blue move into full cover and reload here as well.
Reloaded.
Just run forward and Overwatch on Carbon Mile. I don't know what to do with Dread Mechanism yet, so I'm going to save it till the end. That way I can regret it as much as possible when I fuck up and pull. Steel Guardian can go ahead and Overwatch. Now it's just Dread Mechanism. This building has windows on every side of it, and moving towards it will pull. It should, logically, be possible to move like this without pulling. Every tile I've covered is further away than I currently am, and I'm ending at the same tile that my Templar is currently stepping out to. So this should never pull, and it should result in Dread Mechanism being better positioned. Good, perfect. There's that Frost Legion Adder again. I do have Dragon Rounds on my Reapers, so if it is somehow just one Adder, the Reaper can take it out. Well, it's not anymore, because it turns out that wasn't a person. I love the mod where they no longer know not to shoot the Faceless, and it's just as much a surprise to them as it is to you, because how would they be able to tell? Oh, there's a Berserker in this pod. Okay, that makes it a lot more scary than it was a second ago. There's also a Muton Legionary Recruit, and they're running into the Overwatches. It's time to fight. That auto pistol from max range was not great. Also, he missed his melee attack. That's nice. Just like we missed all of our shots. Hey, that's not a miss.
Our target, minimal damage.
So, 2 troopers. No, Trooper Stun Lancer, Sectoid Soldier, Berserker, and Recruits. Oh, did we pull that, or is it just doing stuff that I can see? Okay, so there's a Frost Purify. Oh, I think we pulled it. That's terrifying. All right, so the map's getting real spicy over there. Not too sure what the play is here. There's full cover everywhere, and I have all my soldiers with mostly fully loaded guns. Like, we should be able to figure something out. It's just a lot of civilians might die between then and now, because there's kind of a lot of full cover going around. Like, it's just hard to move through this. I'd pull the Overwatches gladly, but I don't get to go before the Resistance, unfortunately. Oh, this pod finally got back together and pulled, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna believe active 14 until it's proven otherwise. That would have been nice. I would appreciate not having to spend the actions on him. All right, Templar, what can you rend? The Berserker? Does he counterattack? He does not, he's just dead to you. Cool. Now, Bombardment Protocol doesn't have any particularly nice targets right now. Your shot accuracy is 75, huh? Or 92, rather. I don't know why I said 75. Time to overdrive, buddy. That Berserker has 1,000,000 hit points. That number needs to be substantially lower. Please get to work. No armor, 5 less hit points. Yep. Unfortunate, but there is an 8%. Don't do it again. Good job. Yeah, scream about it, buddy. No one cares. Going to overdrive here as well. $87's not quite the same number, but it's still a very good number. Good job. Reload your gun, continue shooting. At this point, you can finish him up. And then when you get your line of sight, we'll figure out what to do from there. Advanced Trooper, Sectoid Soldier, no melee vulnerability in the back, so it's going to take some additional help to get through all of that. Also, we have, what are you? Legionary Recruit. Yeah, I remember you. I forgot about you, but I remember you. I can get up here and do something neat next turn. Sounds great. Dread Mechanism would love to kinetic strike something. He's got one option, and it's just an objectively better thing to shield strike this, because, I mean, yeah. Oh, it doesn't guarantee a kill. I believe it's time to use a rocket on Dread Mechanism, then. We're going to run forward and figure out the rocket. I'm pretty sure I just moved into a position where the tree blocks the rocket I was looking for. There's trees everywhere. I'm not sure I was ever getting a rocket. Yeah. I can overdrive forward and then do a rocket further back. I think that's actually the play. There's just so much going on. I think all three overdrives are warranted this turn. I think this is the place for the rocket I'm looking for. We can get both the Trooper and the Stun Lancer, although it's saying that the Trooper's cover is not going away. Still have to do it. And yet, actually did not get his cover. Surprising. I can get forward to... I actually can't get forward to full cover. Against all odds, there's no full cover to get forward to. I'll get forward to half cover then. It's fine. I'll make do. And I'll throw a gas grenade downrange. Just barely not big enough, huh? I'm going to take my 64 on the Legion Recruit so that no one else has to, ideally. Unfortunate. Just not worth a grenade to kill either of those units. Where would a flank shot be from? You're on cover facing away from us. So all the shots are flank shots, you say. Blue move to here. Put a bullet into him. Nice. Reposition to a location where no one sees you. And then re-stealth as soon as I hit end turn. Oh, you didn't even reveal. Because you still have enough shadow stacks. Well, fine. Going to move forward to here and to Overwatch on Magpie. I don't think I have vision of anything. It's just line of sight here is a travesty. Move to here. I'm not sure what Psycho Mantis is looking to do. Because, like, yeah, that's about right. Probably just going to sprint forward to double full cover. I might be able to get flanked, but as a combat engineer, there's probably not line of sight anyway, right? Like, who knows? This place is a mess. I like the way that it's a mess, but it's still disastrous to try to navigate through this. All right, that was a terrible shot from the Frost Legionnaire. I think they're pulling now, officially. Maybe, I can't tell. I don't think that was a pull. That was just a really weird move then melee attack. That's a different purifier. Civilians going down left and right, unfortunately. If I could get into flamethrower range and kill that whole pod, that would be nice, but I think they're pulled, so even when I move towards them, they'll just scatter. Ow. I need that. Stop shooting them. I need those too. Stop shooting them. This is just a ridiculously hard mission to save everyone on. Let me rephrase that. It's a ridiculously hard mission to save enough people on, period, in the story. Having some real underwhelming Overwatches today. I'm not sure you swung at that person. Yeah, there's just a lot of shit over there, unfortunately. For a second, I thought they had found the flank on Psycho Mantis, but apparently not. Goodbye, Cactuses. Goodbye, Scourge. Oh, he's alive. That was unlikely. Okay, we're halfway through, officially speaking. But man, is it hard to like get positions and do shit on this. They're just all active somewhere in a sea of full cover. Oh, Scourge did die eventually. I was right in the end. I think move here flamethrower is the most reliable way to kill the advanced trooper that we have. But the most reliable is this Templar. I can hit the Berserker, the Faceless. The Sectoid Soldier probably gets to live for a hot second. We pull the Overwatch here. We can probably blue move Aid Protocol first on somebody. I've got free reloads, so we take that. We put Aid Protocol on the other Spark so that he's less likely to take damage from this. Because he is down to 3 armor, he's already taken a wound. It's very likely that he takes some pretty serious damage if he does take damage. Although now it's not saying he's pulling an Overwatch at all. It's a bit weird. Yeah, see? 34% would have been alarmingly accurate if I had not done the Aid Protocol. Whenever you're ready, game, I would like to use the flamethrower. Thank you. Hopefully we hit this. It should be pretty good odds. 93, yeah. We have a bombardment protocol. Pile of threatening units there. Way bigger pile of units. Not suppression, you goober. There's a very large pile of units over here. Seems worth it to use bombardment protocol. I don't know why it's telling me no. I think it's because it's technically in fog of war. Gonna sit on you for a second then. A Marine moves forward, it gets eyes on the Berserker, and it tries to shred that armor for us. 77, come on, I need a good hit here. That is unfortunate. Magpie's shot accuracy has been like actual 0% this mission. We have Carbon Mile available still. They can get in position and take a shot. They kind of just have to. I don't have to take a shot, I can use a rocket here. It's good area effect damage. It's going to guarantee damage on things I care about. Yeah, I just need that damage to be guaranteed. I can't... There's too much danger right there. To that end, even though I would like to use this on stuff that's further away, I just have a problem on my hands right here. Would really like to say that for Frost Legion, but hopefully Psycho Mantis will be able to get somewhat in range. We're still assuming the Berserker dies this turn. We have Steel Guardian, Baroque Baron, Sword Saint, Psycho Mantis, Steel Guardian, but again. I just move to here and shoot, pretty much guaranteed. 100%, good chunk of damage. It's gonna go down this turn. At this point, another shotgun and Sword Saint will guarantee it. I don't want to use the shotgun on Psycho Mantis, though. Baroque Baron would definitely be preferable. 93, huh? Same odds on the pistol. Psycho Mantis, I really want to run right here. How far is the flamethrower? That's Roust. It's pretty long, right? Like, you're a combat engineer. And most of the dangerous units are right here. This is your job. I'm sorry, but when I promoted you to combat engineer, it was to do this. So hopefully you're all right. There are plenty of other targets that are in the open relative to you. Rend has got 5 to 6 here. Wait, are you melee vulnerable? Oh, the other one's melee resistant. That's what it is. I feel like I have to take Shadowfall because I can't let that live. I say that. I need the Shadowfall for later. Things are very, very close to, like, I need every resource I can get. If the Berserker gets to live and I'm just forced to rend the Sectoid Soldier instead, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, second Berserker down. Max energy here. And I want to move back towards the Sectoid Soldier because the dude's kind of a menace. There's not a great tile of cover facing this direction. This is technically flanked, so I don't think he'll go for it. I think this is the safest tile for my Templar, but God, I have no idea. Now, when you have reposition, you can fall back, but you can't get out of line of sight. In that case, I want you over here, a little bit closer to the Marine who has the sawed off, a little bit further away from people. Apparently, I'm just bad at reading preview, and that was a concealed tile. That's way better than what I thought I was doing. I thought I couldn't do specifically that. Hey there, how's it going? Oh, they just wanted to give me hugs. I didn't even need to be in the open for that. They could have done that in full cover. Dread Mechanism still relatively fine. Sectoid Soldier relatively screwing around. Frost Lancer is going for Steel Guardian, taking a minor wound, but not too bad. Advanced Trooper heavily frostbitten, can barely move. Another Advanced Trooper. That is... okay, against a random civilian next to us. Like, I think that's against my Templar, but he is in cover relative to this. Pulling the Overwatch, unfortunately, might not live. Oh, it's only 12%. It was pulled from full cover, then. I think we're pretty good here. I think we're down to active 5. Like, obviously, Psycho Mantis doesn't want to get strangled out there, and the Frost Lancer is scary, and there's still a Sectoid Soldier running around. Good shot. Didn't do anything, but very impressive.
About to get burned to a crisp.
Okay. So these Dragon rounds should, I assume, double my damage against Frost Legion units. I've been acting under the assumption this is true for a very long time. I've never tested it. I haven't gotten to play a full campaign with some of these enemy mods. Damage 2 to 3, Dragon round +1. It does not appear to change the elemental type of the weapon. Unfortunate. Still, it's what we're doing.
We can no longer.
Is 3 damage enough to break the grab? Does not look like it, but the game is hitching, so who knows what's actually happening. We are not breaking the grab. Damn shame. We are breaking line of sight, though, by just running in this direction. You don't see me anymore. I'm invisible. Now, before I get too silly and wander away, I do need to actually kill this man. Oh, I could kill other men, right? This seems like a good man to kill. Like, I did want to kill the Sectoid Soldier. But killing the Frost Legion Adder entirely seems very, very good. And also, I want this out here drawing fire from everything else. Oh. Punched it so hard I broke all the animations. You're welcome, Psycho Mantis. I'm gonna stay right where I am so that Psycho Mantis can be safe, right where she is. Flamethrower deals 3 to 6 to Frost Lancer, huh? I don't know that that's accurate. That's fine, we'll move and test it shortly. Where's that Flamethrower gonna be hitting? Gonna be angling it like this, so as long as we just walk over here, we should be good.
I'm going.
Gonna take this grenade and ship it over to the Sectoid. I don't exactly remember where the Sectoid is, but it's somewhere in here.
Frag out.
Hopefully there weren't any civilians in there. Yeah, there he is. Are you sure that where you showed me the grenade was going off dealt no damage to the Sectoid? Are you 100% sure about that one, game? I mean, it's all right. I've got more rockets. I just didn't want to send them in this direction. The mission is largely handled. We're well outside the danger zone. I'm just like, didn't want to send Synth Soldier this direction. Anyway, Sword Saint, go kill him. Where am I looking to go? The full cover cactus. I don't quite know that I have enough movement for that. I think I do. I think it's a full normal move on Templars. Yeah. Anyway, back to this side of the map. We are looking to use Flamethrower on this guy angled like this so that it doesn't touch my own units. This should just kill the Frost Lancer outright. Yep. Carvamile is out of rockets. That's alright. Combat protocol is all you need. That guy's at 1 health. The other guy is an advanced trooper over there. looking like we're just about wrapped up. Things were crazy for a while in the middle there. You stay right where you are to protect him. You have suppression on the target. If you move, you might lose it, so just reload and suppress him to make sure no silly wounds happen right at the end. Stay where you are, you're the last unit, so we hit backspace and then turn. Here's his one shot before he dies next turn. We miss our suppression, unfortunately, but he misses his 0%, which isn't really fortunate, it's just guaranteed. The Resistance decided to sit back this time. Fine by me. What is the best way to kill this guy? I mean, I don't know about best, but certainly most gratuitous is probably this rocket. Since Soldier's nowhere near promotion anyway, so setting it up for somebody else seems good. And we'll cycle through everyone, see if anyone's about to promote, because since Soldier's like 30 experience away so far. We have 39 of 60 there, 45 of 60, 70 of 100, 42 of 60, 26 of 25, you've already promoted, 35 of 60, 70 of 100. Yeah, no one's promoting. In that case, I'll give it to my Templar, get him to a higher rank faster. Theoretically, this doesn't have to be the last pod, but like, this is the last pod. No one's left. Civilians rescued 10 of 20 is better than I thought it might be in the middle there. We didn't kill one of the enemies? What are you talking about? The mission ends when you kill them all. Excuse me? Okay, so that to me seems like a glitch, and you know, being XCOM, I have no idea. There's plenty of base game glitches. If anyone knows what this glitch is, I would love to find out from you. Because obviously we did kill everyone. It's not like we mind controlled someone and kept them. 2 minor wounds, excellent mission. Not quite sure who gets the MVP. A lot of people did a lot of work. Magpie gets the least valuable player, that's for sure. Cardamile doing solid work, not as much as I had hoped. Dread Mechanism definitely the most under fire. Wait, does he not? Definitely did the most while he was wounded, but not doing the most overall and not the most under fire. Synth Soldier doing a ton of damage, but not getting the most kills. Steel Guardian doing a lot of work, but not actually killing anyone. Baroque Baron just sneaking around, landing shots from himself. Sword Saint. Alright, if you say so. Your bad shot accuracy and the fact you didn't actually deal much damage made me think less of you, but I guess you did kill 5 people yourself. Minuscule Magpie. Terrible, terrible shot accuracy. The average accuracy of the shots I took on them was like 70% or something. Dealt no damage, got no kills, missed everything. Just terrible performance. Combat Engineers, as always, getting a lot of damage in high count missions. Everyone gets home happily ever after. Relatively no wounds. 2 days and 6 days, that's nothing. Promote Soldier. Going into night, we take Bombardment Protocol. It's not a decision. You've seen what this ability does. It is a massive AoE blue move explosion that deals huge amounts of damage scaled by the bits, and we've just gotten a power spike on the tech level of our bits. Threat Assessment's great. It's a fantastic ability. Combat Awareness is okay, and Blindside's not really up my alley. Like, I would never pick these two. But Threat Assessment is an ability that is just not on the same level as Bombardment Protocol. If I were going to rebalance Infiltrators, I would probably move Bombardment Protocol later in the tree. This ability is absolutely incredible. And no other promotions, unfortunately, but that's a great promotion to get. We got Advanced Wildcats, a little bit of stuff. Nothing too crazy in terms of the loot then. What are Wildcats exactly? +1 crit damage guaranteed, but increased chance to graze on non-crits by 8%. In Weapon Item Overhaul, the Advanced and Superiors aren't just guaranteed good things, they all have downsides. And I don't know if I'd take that. On like a Wrecking Ball Assault with some bow rounds, I'd consider it, but not on mini soldiers. Anyway, +30 monthly supply. We can autopsy Berserkers. Nothing too crazy. Let's get back to finding rookies, because we need the manpower. We need that engineer too, but rookies first. We have 39 hours left on the rookie. Let's finish that, and then we're going for the engineer. These rookies are finishing before the month takes over, right? Or the supply drop, rather. The supply drop takes over in 5 days. Only 2 days with the rookies. Excellent. Rhino's back with more aim. That is a marksman, not a marine, but I do want it eventually. And we got a plated vest. What's a plated vest? Excuse me? I don't know what that means. It's not Predator armor, which is the plated armor tier. Or prototype plated armor. Is it a utility item? A plated vest, +2 health, +1 armor. Neat. Cool, thanks. I'm tempted to try out a biotank at some point in this, but I just don't have the manpower at all to care right now. New covert op, facility, we don't care. No. I've got a facility lead, we're good. We don't need another one. Anyway, find the rookie so that we can send out missions that we don't need. I'm gonna edit this out. I just run from them. No sit reps, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna run away. I've got individual concealment from the disguises. Just takes a hot second. And then we left. Simple as. We increased Dead Titan's hack by 5, and we got a covert order of some kind. We know how to hunt them, we're not going to, but the order we got was hidden reserves too. Not immediately sure what that is. Oh, here we go. Grant +3 power on Avenger. That's actually kind of good. We have an Advent workstation infiltration available now. That's for hunting the Chosen. We're not doing that. No, thank you. Not ready for that yet. You know what I am ready for? Rookies. Give them to me. Abandoned Colony. We got Talon Autopsy, Lead Coffin, Blast Dynamo. Welcome to the team, boys. They are respectively 37, 39, and 50. Well, look at Lead Coffin trying to get back on the A team. In terms of traits, nothing. That's fine by me. Also, Perfect Tragedy got a promotion from that covert escape. I'm going to be going with Smokescreen. It's all largely the same. None's really clearly the correct choice. Electronic Surveillance is just a different utility item. Ever Vigilant would be really clearly correct and fantastic if the class had good aim and ever triggered this, but neither of those things are true, so it's absolutely the worst choice. Narcissistic Hawk also making Sergeant as a medic. They take advanced trauma kits, and that's the end of that. Alright, we have a supply drop in 4 days. We have 20 soldiers ready. And I think I am willing to send out some covert ops. The real question is who's getting stacked on anything, right? Like, we're not doing this mission. That's not actually good at all. Exhaustive training is good on any sergeant who just got sergeant or any lieutenant who just got lieutenant, but those are also our best soldiers and we're not really comfortable throwing them away for a long time, in this case 9 days. Investigate rumors for +4 aim would be really nice. Reduce avatar project for +1 mobility would be really nice. Noble calls for mobility +1 wouldn't be bad. We have a 1 assault that's ready to go on missions. I think I'm just gonna send Crying Wolf and have like all of my assaults be getting small amounts of mobility stacking. Because at this point, none of them are able to consistently go on missions. I'm just gonna send whoever's available from the assault class on these mobility stack missions. Because otherwise I'm not doing this, and I do want to stop the Avatar project. I don't want to get to the point where I have to launch a base assault. On second thought though, there's a minor soldier capture risk there, and I have to spend money to get rid of it, so let's just not take the extreme soldier wound, moderate ambush. Like, this is not something I have to do this month. Mobility +1 on that soldier is not that valuable. I'm just not going to do it. Iron Rhino is the only aim stack soldier available, so I will send them out to get immediately more aim stacking. I'll throw that 50 will rookie in with them to negate the risk of wounds. It's only 5 days, 8 hours. It's not like the best reward, but maybe the scanning sites will be more rookies. Who knows? Good luck, you two. Mobility +1 for noble cause, but again, the only soldier I have that I care about mobility on, like, this is just not that good. I wouldn't be picking this anyway, right? I'd be taking adventure power instead of this. I think presently we don't need to do any of these, and we just sit on our troops so that we can have a better start of supply drop phase. Which means, what are we scanning? We can go to the black market, intel, engineer, that'll be it. Yeah, we'll go do that. As soon as the month takes over, we'll do our covert ops, go to the black market, and then go to the supply drop. But for now, just work towards this. Blue screen round's about to finish. That should change the battlefield quite a lot, to be honest. So we can now make the blue screen canister for our pioneers to counter mechs with them. We can make EMP grenades. We can make blue screen rounds. All of those are big deals. We might want to start working on the expanded repair bay. We've been using a lot of mechs. I expect to keep fielding 3, even 4 mech missions to keep my roster going, because I just don't have the manpower to send biological units on every assault. So I might need to expand this repair bay. That would be sensible. A more optimistic upgrade would be going for experimental heavy weapons, grenades, or ammos. Getting incendiary grenades is kind of a big deal, right? With volatile mix, incendiary grenade, airburst grenades, my sappers can just start deleting pods of frost units the same way that my combat engineers do. So I'm going to start rolling this until I hit incendiary grenade. I also really want the acid grenade. Frost grenade's not that good. This is the bitter frost grenade. It's been downgraded substantially from the just guaranteed stun grenade that you would previously see, and gas grenade is also not that good. Additionally, I don't remember the name of the mod, Prototype Proving Grounds or something like that. There is a mod where now instead of just getting this, what's going to happen is I'm going to get one and unlock the ability to build it forever. And then it will stop being rolled by the roulette. It's much preferred to the way the base game works. Anyway, we're going to roll grenades. Getting incendiary grenades is actually tremendously valuable to the existence of Frost Legion. And then we keep scanning for engineers. Supply drop in 2 days, probably happening next. Oh, we have this finishing first. We advanced a chain. We investigated reports of treason. And we probably did the mission for a reason, because this stuff wasn't very valuable. And we spent supplies on it. Gross. And we wanted a rookie for it. So what was it for? What are we progressing? Oh, we're getting an engineer. Yeah, sign me up. Why do I have so many soldiers? You run out of troops so hard at the start of the supply drop, and then the end comes around. It's like, yeah, we're ready now. All right, we're looking at 6 days, 18 hours for this team. Operation Ionian Stallion, difficult rescue mission. Their gear's all right. I'm not giving them plated armor. I'm giving them shard guns, though. I'm giving them the Marksman Carbine with full kit, and improvised mag rifle, and anti-material rifle. This guy's just 2 grenades. No reason to give him a good gun. This is the bad one, right? It's not the best team, but I think it should be good enough to get the mission done, especially with Lieutenant Sonic Serenade here and 2 shard guns. This is just a lot of power in shard guns and in volatile mixed grenades. I think they can carry the mission. Anyway, that's the theory at least. Good luck. Godspeed, guys. And then we scan for 5 hours and the supply drop hits. Let's see how we did this month. Avatar Progress 2, 341 monthly income. We stopped a retail, did 9 guerrilla ops, installed a radio relay, investigated a rumor, reduced progress by 4, did a black site, got 4 texts, did 8 covert ops. You know, we did stuff. Things happened, kind of a lot of them. Anyway, they can summon priests now, which is scary. Definitely worse than summoning troopers by a lot. You're cracking down on my income. What are you up to? You're attempting to sabotage the Avenger. I believe that means he's trying to fight me with the UFO, which I want to happen. Once you get attacked by a UFO for the first time, you unlock landed UFO missions, which are essentially just another type of supply raid. They're wonderful. They're still working on bending Reed. I'm gonna let that go through. I don't care at all. Sealed armor is really, really bad. It means all of the special grenades stop working on basic troopers. That would also include fire grenades on frost troopers, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it would make sense if it did. So we need to deal with sealed armor. We need to deal with the hidden event. Bending Reed gets to go through. I'm just not concerned about that at all. Now we get to pick a skirmisher and a Templar thing. We don't have to keep between the eyes here. We can use that wild card for anything. Oh, this is a Reaper thing. I'm very dumb. There we go. That'll do it. All PCS effects are increased would be the thing to pick if I were able to use PCSs. Facility construction speed is not very important because I'm not constructing anything. Mission timers increased by 2 turns is generically good. Intel rewards by 10. If mission timers had been a problem for me at any point this campaign, I'd be picking that. We're gonna go with Intel rewards by 10. As for this last one, 3 power on the Avenger seems very good. Resource rewards on all missions. I believe that includes Intel. I believe that's just alloys, Illyrium, supplies, and Intel. That's quite good. But right now, this 3 power lets me build the next building without upgrading my power relamp. So I think this is worth picking. Anyway, I hope it is, because it's what we're going with. Supply drop is available. Abandoned colony for rookies. Hot damn, sign me up. That makes me happy. I have 9 days left on the engineers, and those rookies won't be here for a very long time. And we have a lot of covert ops to think about. I'm gonna pause recording. I'll be back with you once I figure out what the hell's going on here. There's a lot to look at. All right, so I've been looking through this for a while. There's only one mission I'm sending out right now, which feels kind of weird. I would like to send gain ability points out eventually. I want the AP, I want the aim +3, but I don't have anyone available to aim stack right now. Recover experimental item I'd like to send. Aim +2 is nice, experimental items are nice, but I have to spend 25 supplies to negate the ambush chance, or sorry, the capture chance, and there's a moderate ambush major risk of wound. I just don't think this is worth it. The aim stack is too minor. Recover useful items. Not really important, don't really care about the health +1. Hunt the Chosen, that's not a thing I feel the need to do unless I start realizing that I'm really above rostered where I need to be. If like 2 weeks into this, I'm like, oh wow, I have all the troops in the world, I'll start hunting the Chosen. But until then, I don't care about doing this. Same thing is true on this other one. The intel's nice, hunting the Chosen progression is nice, but I'm only gonna do that once it's clear that my roster is in a good spot. Recover remains of a fallen hero, like, no. That's 7 supplies, I don't want that. Form Soldier Bond. This is actually worth doing on Dead Titan for hacking +5, but they're not available right now. So, in a few days when they're back, wait, how long is it till they're back? 4 days, so on June 18th, I'll be sending Dead Titan out to form a bond with somebody that I don't actually care about. It's entirely possible that I end up sending them out with somebody like Hulking Cardinal, so that I can actually get a bond between 18 candidates. That would be very nice, but right now, I don't really care who it is, I just want them out getting in a hack stack. We have Investigate Rumors for Mobility +1, and we will be sending that out, and we'll be sending the optional Soldier to negate the wound chance, because against all odds, Flagship Inferno is finally on the roster and not AFK. Get out there. We're gonna send a rookie to make sure he stays on the roster. And between the two, they're both trash, but Blast Dynamo is slightly less trash. They'll never know it's him. So that gets me Mobility +1, gets me a rookie promoted. Good luck, you two. 5 days and 9 hours later, they'll be back, and he'll be faster. As I said, we're skipping Hunt the Trojan. Manufacturer upgrade is absolutely sick. In 3 days, I'll be sending Den Mother on this, but right now she's not available, so I don't have anyone to aim stack. Exhaustive Training is great if I have the roster for it later in the month. I didn't last month, hopefully I will this time. Resistance Order, Soldiers XP gains are increased by 20%. That's nice, I'd appreciate that, but I don't need to do this. For now, at the start of the month, because I should have instant supply drops. Oh, do I just gain the supplies? Yeah, I just gained the supplies when the month ends now. I don't even have to go to them. But I will make the visit to the black market now, even though it delays my engineer slightly. It's always going to end up getting delayed. It's not a big deal. They want our PCS agility and our upgraded weapons. Suck a dick. You're not getting my upgraded weapons. What's the PCS agility? Is that mobility or dodge? That's dodge. You can have it. Realistically, I'm not sitting on too much other stuff that I want to sell them or need to sell them right now, so I'll take that as is and see what they're selling. I don't really feel like I need to convert intel to alloys right now. I'm good on alloys, though I might very quickly stop being good on alloys. I have no reason whatsoever to buy Illyrium. I don't care about basics. I don't care about advanced conditioning or perception. Wait, perception's aim, and those are pretty damn rare. That could be worth it, even though it's a lot of intel. Same with supplies. That's a lot of supplies. I'm so much more limited on supplies than I am on intel right now. Don't care about the lead. Don't care about rushing these researches. If I were to buy supplies, perception, and alloys, that would be 50, 100, and 40 intel. I dropped down to 100 intel. That's still enough to make the next contact, right? The main reason I did all this stuff to get intel was so I could afford to buy things here. I'm gonna be honest, buying advanced perception seems like a mistake. That can't be right. That's gotta be untrue. This is gonna represent, like, what is it? +10, +15 aim on a soldier on every assault for the rest of the game once I build the building for it, which now is worth doing suddenly. I believe conditioning is not mobility. I believe it's just health. I'm not 100% sure, so it's definitely not worth it if it's health. I'm gonna buy the supplies, and I'm gonna buy the alloys. I know, thank you. That's what I did. That's why I clicked the button. And I'm gonna take advanced perception and make a point to use some of this stuff that I've bought to get those PCSs running. I've also got the, I made a point towards the end of the month to send out the Covert out to have a reusable PCSs. Going back into base, checking out the infirmary. Do I still need to have that manned? Based on the number of people available, it sure seems like I've gotten the value out of the infirmary and it shouldn't be manned right now. 5 hours, 42 hours, 3 days, 5 days. I'm going to leave it manned because I won't Den Mother back as fast as possible. Is that the actual answer? It doesn't affect Dread Mechanism. I'm literally just manning it to get Den Mother out faster. That seems crazy. Yeah, no, we're gonna change Den Mother's ETA. We are unstaffing this. You're out. Apparently this finished, I didn't put anyone new in. Let's figure out if anyone has a negative trait and is tired for around 10 days right now. Fool's Idol is shaken for 4 days, but at the end of that, they're still gonna be tired. So I'll just send them to get cured now. Oh, they can't even go in when they're shaken. Napalm Blizzard is wounded for 10 days with the fear of Stun Lancers. He can go in. I mean, realistically, I don't care though. He's not an important unit to me. I still think sending Napalm Blizzard... Oh, you can't send wounded soldiers either. You can only send tired and healthy soldiers. In that case, I'm going to wait 4 days to use the infirmary. When I send out Dead Titan or Den Mother, I'm going to check this and get somebody in the infirmary then, but not now. Let's get back to scanning for that engineer. We should have an assault to delay dark events very, very soon. Start scanning. Something should happen relatively quick from here. Well, the Avatar project is always happening. It's not what I was talking about, though.
The aliens continue to make...
Yeah, I know, Bradford. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We're going to slow them down.
New covert action, 1 of 2, rescue scientist. Does it have good rewards? Aim +4. Hard to say no, then. Hulking Cardinal is available to go out with Dead Titan. Speaking of, what day is it? It's the 16th, still nowhere near ready to send out Dead Titan. I will form the bond between Dead Titan and Hulking Cardinal as they're both A-team members. Or A-team candidates, rather. Right now, they're both low-ranking soldiers that I don't even want to use. Can you send a Spark to do this? It says Spark Unit at the top. Would it always say that? Yeah, it always says Spark Unit there. I mean, I don't want to not have a Spark for several days. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The manpower cost of sending a Spark on Infiltration is too much. Having an improved aim Spark at the end of the campaign does sound really, really good. But it's not the thing I should be doing right now. I need these guys to go on 4 assaults in the very near future. Oh, Dark Horse is available. They're back. Yeah, we send them. Easy peasy. And the second person's our last rookie Talon Autopsy. We do send 25 supplies with them. Slap them both into a covert disguise. Good luck, you two. 8 days to 14 hours, they'll be back with even more aim. You're currently at 76 aim, Dark Horse. Let's go check out what a normal Marine would look like at Corporal. They're not too far behind White Wolf. White Wolf is at 80 at Sergeant. And White Wolf is also aim stacking. Here's an unstacked Sergeant at 74. So he's up an entire rank in aim already, and they've got Pounce. Dark Horse is my A-team over White Wolf. I've stopped caring about aim stacking White Wolf. They're the backup plan now. If Dark Horse dies, fine. White Wolf, you're back on the A-team. But Dark Horse is definitely the plan. Pounce is just too good. Having sent that out, our next thing to stop on is June 18th for Dead Titan, so a couple of days from now. Avatar project initiated. Oh, facility. This is an incorrect title. Avatar project initiated, alien facility constructed. Like, calm down. The project has not been initiated. They just made a facility. Where is it though? It's over here, so we want to go in this direction and next. So our next make contact will be with West Asia, but right now we're just working on getting the engineers to build, not even to build, to excavate so that we can make the radio relay so that we can get more contacts, because right now we can't. We have had so few engineers in this campaign. Something finishes up, scanning sites, back with Iron Rhino, who's tired. They have more aim than ever though. They've been aim stacking really, really hard, and both of those soldiers got promoted. Let's go handle that. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with rookies who are getting ranks at this point in the campaign, to be honest. We aren't going to be concerned about getting supplies there. Maybe a facility lead, but obviously right now we're more concerned with the engineer. Iron Rhino made it to Sergeant. They're going to take high approach angle because that's just what you do. As a Sergeant, they have 94 aim already. What's a marksman supposed to have at Sergeant? Because that's substantially above normal. Eclipse Crash is a lieutenant with 84. So they're at least 10 above where they should be. Somebody's been stacking successfully. There we go. Here's a Sergeant. 81. They're up 13 aim compared to a normal Sergeant. God, they're unstoppable. That's ridiculous. Now, we have a couple of rookies that have promotions like Lead Coffin and Napalm Blizzard. And we should see if there's anything that stands out to us as something good we can do with them. They're not going to be sergeants anytime soon. They're not going to be able to start healing sparks and going on assaults. We've already made the soldiers that have a chance of doing that in time. Realistically, we don't ever want this soldier going on a mission. Like at all. So there are 2 situations where this soldier ends up on a mission. One is I just don't have a single field medic. I check all 5 of my field medics. None of them, not a single one, is a psionic. In which case, my A-team is suddenly tremendously worse and I need to get a psionic field medic. That's really unlikely. I believe it's like a 1 in 3 chance to be a psionic. Missing that 5 times is not remotely impossible. Like, I've played XCOM, I understand that it's easy to fail. But making these guys into field medics for that chance is not good risk reward. I can make them into combat engineers. That way if they ever get into a fight, if I'm forced to use them, I can just give them plated armor, shard guns, and upgraded gauntlets, and they'll be functional units. Way more so than any other low-ranking unit would ever be. So that's a pretty good reason to make them combat engineers. Field medics as backup scions, realistically, these are not units I ever want to send on missions, right? These are the bottom of the barrel, the guys who send on covert ops. And I'm gonna make them combat engineers because shotguns reduce infiltration time. Is that true? Let me go check that. Let me make sure I'm not a crazy person. Pretty sure shotguns and bullpups reduce infiltration time. If I put a sapper on the mission, right now he has an assault rifle. There is no modifier for assault rifles, correct? Just nothing. You go over to a shotgun, infiltration hours -2. A tech specialist does not get infiltration hours -2. Does the gremlin help though? It's infiltration hours -3 for the gremlin, in fact. So there's a reason to make tech specs. They're the best at infiltrating. However, in exchange for that one extra infiltration hour, the unit's complete trash. A squatty tech specialist is useless. A combat engineer has a flamethrower, has a rocket. The damage scales with tech level. They have shotguns, which is the best gun for a low aim soldier that's at squatty to have. So I think at this point, all these people we're making, they're combat engineers. They're all infiltration soldiers going into combat engineers. And realistically, if the soldiers I currently have die, I need to replace them by buying new soldiers from the black market, by getting new soldiers from, what's it called? The mission rewards, the various rescue from overrun city mission types. This combat engineer, no matter what class I make it, should never be getting to major. They should never be an in-game soldier. So combat engineer for infiltration it is. And if I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, I'm happier with combat engineer than I am with most things. Congratulations on your new orange outfit, Lead Coffin, and I'll be giving the same promotion to Napalm Blizzard, who is very clearly meant to have a flamethrower anyway. He's already color-coded and everything. Congrats, here you go. You got the class you showed up for. Illyrium's done in 45 hours. That'll coincidentally be when I need to stop on June 18th to send Dead Titan out, but we might have an assault before then. Did Dead Titan come back in time? I don't think they did, but I'll do a quick check just in case. Dead Titan's still shaken for a day. Oh, they're shaken. They're not gonna be ready for a mission. I thought they were wounded. Yeah, this mission's not happening for a long time. So, Resistance Rumor, 21 Intel, is this Bending Reed? No, this is Sealed Armor, this is the one we have to stop. They have Air Patrols, which is scary as shit, but we have Lightning Strike, which is not helpful at all. So that's not great. What's the difficulty of the mission? We're doing it immediately. We should be able to handle this. We have 31 soldiers. The roster is ready. At the end of the month, things go to complete shit, but at the start, we are ready. Very difficult with Air Patrols. Oh, that's as bad as it gets. Short of like specific sit reps that are like show of force, where it actually just directly impacts what's in the pods and how hard the pods are, this is one of the worst things you can see. Very difficult Air Patrols for the maximum possible number of pods. Recover Resistance Operative, that's not particularly bad as a mission type, but we need the best team for this. One of the very, very few soldiers who is not available is Depressed Trogger. That guy's will is in shambles. Speaking of the very few soldiers available, my 80 aim Sergeant Marine is also shaken. There are a lot of very good soldiers that are just not available right now. It's the soldiers I actually like that are down here. I mean, there are plenty of good soldiers available, but the ones that I have like tremendous emotional investment in are the ones who are not coming on this nightmare mission. So the plan I'm looking at is bring all 4 Sparks, my Lieutenant Tech Specialist, my highest ranking Tech Specialist, my highest will Lieutenant Combat Engineer, my only available Lieutenant Sapper, and a Reaper to Scout. And then we just fully upgrade everyone's gear, no matter what that means we have to build. Because this mission has me scared. Yes, that even includes plated Reaper armor. Coming over to build items, we're able to build blue screen rounds and EMP grenades. And it might be worth building one of each of those. Additionally, we probably want to build the full upgraded gear for our Sparks, which means we want 2 Ashbringers and another, whatever it's called, Gauss Rifle Helix Cannon. So let's get these Ashbringers, get another Helix Rail Cannon. I absolutely want 1 blue screen round, 1 EMP grenade for sure. That is a huge dent in my supplies. To build a blue screen canister, I need to use 2 Advent Mech Rex, 5 alloys, and an 18 supplies. And I'm not entirely sure what a blue screen canister is, but you can bet I'm gonna try out one of them. That'll go onto Fiber Giants, and we'll stick with the good old traditional rocket on the other Spark. Oh, we need a second plated bit too. Yeah, that's worth it to me, even if it's expensive, because I use double Infiltrator all the time. Unfortunately, it looks like I cannot equip the blue screen rounds onto this Spark, which is probably for the best for balance reasons, but it does make me very sad. We're gonna swap out this gas grenade for the EMP grenade, And even though I built the blue screen rounds, I'm not convinced it's right to put them on a Reaper. I'm going to. I'm just not convinced it's right. And that is a massive dent in our supplies and alloys. It's the reason we went hard for intel last month, was to buy the supplies and alloys so that we'd still have resources left after doing that, because we're down to 77 alloys, 160 supplies. We are back to broke, like we always are. But all of this gear gets to be used over and over again going forward. I'm always fielding both these sparks on both classes and missions. I'm always rocking these sorts of items. I needed the blue screen stuff. Let's make sure these are fully kitted out. Alright, that's everything I've got. This is the squad fully upgraded. This is the full mech gang. As much blue screen as I can fit on the team. As much plated armor, as many shotguns. I think this is the strongest team I can field right now at this point in the game. Sadly, I don't think it's one of the strongest teams I've fielded. I think the 2nd Pioneer is generally not a great unit, but I do feel like it's one of the better units I have, and I need the durability for as many pods I'm going to see. I expect the 1st Pioneer to get shredded down if it's tanking along. I think with 2 Pioneers, it's much more likely that neither takes serious wounds, or that if one does take serious wounds, it can just back off and let the other one take over. But all of that's going to be tested next time. For now, I'm done. I'll see you next time with Operation Absolute Blade. I hope you're having a good time with this. I've been having a blast. I'm really looking forward to the next mission. A big part of why I like my mod setup is because of crazy situations like this, where I'm like, man, I need to use all the sparks because otherwise I'll fatigue spiral like last month. And just like the weird decisions I make for how I'm upgrading my gear and what's my priorities. What force level are we at? 8? That's scary as shit. I've been playing for almost 7 hours straight. I've got to stop for today. Otherwise, fatigue will cause me to throw the campaign, and what a waste that would be. I've been rather incoherent. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, like, comment, subscribe, algorithm bullshit, you know. I'll see you on the next one.